Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue square ABCD along with these two line segments CE and BF, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment BF is perpendicular to this segment CE, and moreover this segment AE length equal to this segment DE length. And furthermore, the area of this big blue square has been given to us as 100 square units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded region. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Let's focus once again on this big blue square ABCD. We know the area of this big blue square is 100 square units. And now our task is to find the side length of this square. And now let's recall the area of a square formula. Area is always equal to S square, where S represents the side length of the square. And in our case, our area has been given to us as 100. So therefore, we could write our side length S square is going to be equal to area is 100. Now we are going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore, our side length lowercase s turns out to be 10 units. So therefore this side length is 10, and since the square has all equal lengths, this side length is going to be 10, 10 and 10 across the board. And furthermore, since this segment AE length equal to this segment DE length, so therefore this DE segment length has got to be 5, and this segment AE length is going to be 5 units as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle CDE. And bear in mind that this angle has got to be a 90 degrees angle since we are dealing with this blue square. And now I'm going to label this hypotenuse CE length as X. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle to solve for this value X. And here is our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is x, whereas our two other legs are 10 and 5. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got 10 square plus 5 square equals to our hypotenuse is x, then square. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking the square root on both sides. So therefore our x value turns out to be equal to 5 times the square root of 5. And since x represents the segment length CE, so therefore this segment length x simply turns out to be 5 times square root of 5. So thus this whole segment CE length turns out to be 5 times square root of 5 units. And now let's make an observation. We can see our green shaded region area is going to be equal to the big blue square area minus the area of the triangle CDE and minus the other triangle BCF area. And here we can see this triangle is our CDE triangle. And this triangle is our BCF triangle. And now we know the blue square area has been given to us as 100. So therefore now our task is to calculate the area of the triangle CDE. And as well we're gonna be calculating area of this triangle BCF. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this angle is going to be congruent to this angle. They are our alternate angle since this side length is parallel to this side length. And now let's assume that alpha and beta are two complementary angles. In other words, the sum of angles alpha plus beta must be equal to 90 degrees. If I label this angle alpha, then this angle has got to be alpha as well. And we know this angle is 90 degrees angle. Likewise, this is our 90 degrees angle as well. So therefore, this angle has got to be our angle beta, and likewise this angle is going to be angle beta as well. So therefore we conclude that these two right triangles, triangle BCF and the other triangle CDE, are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And since these are our two similar triangles, so we are going to have a proportion, and we are going to look for these angles 90 degrees and alpha, likewise 90 degrees and alpha as well. So therefore we could write the segment length BF divided by the side length 10 is going to be equal to 10 divided by 5 times square root of 5. And now I'm going to multiply both sides by 10 to isolate BF segment length. And here we can see 10 and 10 is gone. So therefore BF is going to be equal to 10 times 10 is 100 divided by 5 times the square root of 5. And now we are going to rationalize the denominator by multiplying and dividing by square root of 5 at the very same time. And here we can see square root of 5 times square root of 5 is going to give us simply 5. So therefore BF length is going to be equal to 20 times square root of 5 divided by 5. And when we reduce that thing, that is going to give us BF segment length as 4 times square root of 5. So therefore this BF segment length turns out to be 4 times square root of 5. And now we are going to look at the relationship between beta and 90 degrees and likewise beta and 90 degrees as well. So therefore we have a ratio of segment CF and 10 is going to be equal to the ratio of 5 and 5 times square root of 5 as well. And now we are going to isolate CF by multiplying by 10 on both sides. And here we can see 10 and 10 is gone. So therefore CF segment length is going to be equal to this 5 and 5 is gone. So therefore we ended up with the 10 divided by the square root of 5. And now we are going to rationalize the denominator by multiplying by square root of 5 and square root of 5 at the same time. And once again square root of 5 times square root of 5 is going to give us simply 5. And if we reduce furthermore, our segment CF length is going to be 2 times square root of 5 units. So therefore this segment CF length simply turns out to be 2 times square root of 5. And here's our next step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this right triangle CDE. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this triangle is 10, the height is 5. So therefore the area of this triangle CDE is going to be a half times 10 times 5. And if we simplify and multiply, that is going to give us 25 square units. So thus the area of this triangle CDE simply turns out to be 25 square units. And now we are going to calculate the area of this other right triangle BCF. And we will be using the very same area of a triangle formula once again. And in our case, the base of this triangle is 2 times square root of 5. Whereas the height is 4 times square root of 5. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So a half times our base is 2 times the square root of 5 times our height is 4 times the square root of 5. And now we know that square root of 5 times square root of 5 is going to be simply 5. And here we can see 2 and 1 divided by 2, they cancel each other out. So therefore we are ended up with simply 4 times 5. That is going to give us equal to 20. So therefore the area of this triangle BCF turns out to be 20 square units. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this green shaded quadrilateral. And let's recall this equation once again. The green shaded region area equals to the blue square area minus the triangle CDE area and minus the triangle BCF area as well. We know our blue square area is 100. Our triangle CDE area is 25 and the triangle BCF area is 20. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So blue square area is 100 minus the triangle CDE area is 25 minus the triangle BCF area is 20. And if we simplify, subtract, that is going to give us 55 square units, the area of this green shaded region. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this green shaded region turns out to be 55 square units. In other words, the area of this green shaded quadrilateral is going to be 55 square units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.